Probably just jaqworld's a little frustrated by that set. And is overall doing fine. Of course, jaqworld also won, so it's easier to get over being frustrated by a set when at the end of the day you win the set. So we've got Brave and Noble Heroic. There goes my sanity against Villainous jaqworld. No, we do. Insanity is pulling out the May for. I don't know if it's a character comfort thing or if it's a matchup thing. Given the level of soul play we've seen from Sanity, though, I would guess it's a matchup thing. Because his soul play has been quite good. So this, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think about how these characters match up, what kind of dynamic they have against each other. May has a lot of very fast, very unpredictable movement, a lot of damage, pretty good mix-up. But Leo does have some very versatile neutral, just barely catching the recovery frames on that, and simply escorting May into the corner via the most optimized punch, like fucking Star Platinum over here, just rapid fire punching directly back over to the wall. But Sanity, honestly, kind of the GOAT of a barring out of pressure, somehow has a third eye to just tell when there's a gap in your pressure, and will punch you in the face anytime he sees it. So, managed to clutch that round out anyway. And this is looking similar to last round, but this time Sanity's original advantage has gotten him less, and jaqworld's comeback has gotten them more, and this might, will definitely turn into a jaqworld. That's what he said, yeah. All right, a little bit of lag, but we figured out what happened. Jump, dash back, JH, and the 3K reminding you that you are not immune to May's, we'll call it neutral. We'll say that this is neutral. Picture neutral. You may not like it, but this is what peak footsies looks like. It's like, okay. It is becoming a pattern. In the beginning of the round, Sanity is taking off to a lead, winning the neutral interactions. Just generally doing good. That's going to kill. And then the second chunk of the round is jaqworld bringing it back. Bringing it back. Fireball. The difference with that first round that Sanity won is that his initial lead was longer. The comeback came later. And that also meant that his initial lead was larger, so he just had to contest anything, ever. But now, it seems like jaqworld is making better adaptations than Sanity is, because those initial leads for Sanity are getting shorter and shorter. And they have crossed the threshold to where jaqworld's winning rounds, but they've continued getting shorter. And that is even more troubling, because that means that we've got work to do if we're Team Sanity, and I'm Team Sanity, to bring it back to a back and forth. Let alone to bring it back to the point where you're winning, right? I think the beginning of that might have to be unleashing some of the that demonic Abare spirit and recusing yourself from Leo pressure a little bit more effectively, which is what happened here, where Sanity was able to get out of jaqworld's offense and then take the round. Oh, jeez. Alright, time, okay. Obviously, the other option is just to take an advantage and hold it for the entire game, but that, duh. What if you didn't let your opponent play the game? Because you would win. Yeah, you would win the game. This is looking like it's going to be curtains. Not quite enough to kill, but that, I mean... My, how the turntables... a simple low, just closing the round out for Sanity. The first round of the first game, and the third round of the second game. A simple low closing out the game for jaqworld. No, this is not Street Fighter, so that advancing low, the low profiles things, is safe on block. But I think Sanity is showing that he can punch in jaqworld's weight class, and can, you know, potentially even manhandle jaqworld. But it's really only coming in shots and glimmers, and on a consistent basis, jaqworld is just packing more power. No, it's unsafe. Well, it didn't get punished. I don't know what to tell you. All right. This is a good start off to this round. This will produce a hard knockdown. We'll see what Sanity's able to get off of it, but any combo will kill. An overhead kiss won't. Now jaqworld able to use Iron Storm to get back into the round, but they're still going to need a lot more damage than that. And jumping does beat shimmies. OTG is going to take that. So never mind, a throw does kill there because of OTG. And once again, we're in round 3. Game 1 goes to round 3, this game goes to round 3, last game goes to round 3. We have not had a 2-round game yet. A little bit too committed to the backdash to be able to punish that, and I feel like Mr. Dolphin was already firmly headbutting Leo by the time jaqworld pulled out the 6P, but fine. You know, I'm not the game. I don't make the calls here. Sanity able to keep himself safe with that PRC, able to ward jaqworld off from that PRC, and certainly staying in the round, but there is a mental game to be had here as well, and it's in jaqworld's favor because unlike Sanity, jaqworld isn't fighting for his tournament life. He doesn't have his back up against the wall. Sanity decides to get his back off the wall too. A little bit of breathing room for ThereGoesMySanity, taking game number 3, bringing it 2-1. jaqworld no longer on set point and is doing the Senti Ponder. The Sente Ponder. That being said, the 3-0 is an enigmatic beast. It is rarely seen, and even more rarely is it captured. Sanity is going to have a mountain to climb here if he wants to actually, you know, seal out this set. Because if jaqworld at any point gets, you know, a good adaptation for like 60 seconds of playtime, you know, which would be like 2 30-second rounds. So we'll say 90 seconds, you know, of playtime. 90 to 100 seconds. 1 to 2.5 minutes maybe. If jaqworld gets a good adaptation for like 90 consecutive seconds of playtime, that's curtains, and you have to keep that from ever happening. Right? And now you're in an even more dangerous position because you're on your last leg. Once again, jaqworld is at set point. You have to win this round, and then you have to win the second round. Now the whiff does mean that Sanity's not out of it yet, able to burst out, but just not enough. Just maximum, you know, Sanity, when he was on it,